So what was I thankful for this year? Friends. What is a friend? To me, a friend is somebody that sticks by your side, willing to help you out during hard times, somebody that loves you unconditionally in that friendship way, somebody that, calls you up, texts you up, asks how you're doing, just texts you or calls you out of the blue, wants to play a game, a friend, somebody that just is there, your buddy. And the reason I'm asking this and saying this is because recently I actually had some really good gifts sent to me, and a trade, but more of a gift from a couple people, and it was really awesome. So let's talk about that. And in the spirit of the Thanksgiving season, Thanksgiving has already passed, and we've all sat down and had our meals. But let's keep the spirit alive all year round. Be thankful for everything in your life, whether it be family, friends, your children, your job. Just cherish every moment you have and everything that you've earned thus far. Be happy with what you have. That being said, let's get into this. So a couple weeks ago, a friend of mine from across the pond, another UKer, Dan, I believe his handle is Mr. DJP, I believe, PEA, had a contest on his Twitter for a bundle of games and some nerd memorabilia here. And, I was like, yeah, man, I want to get in on this. So I did. And I actually happened to win. And it took a couple weeks to get, because sending from, across the pond. Anybody that sent anything overseas, you guys know how that is and how long it takes in the process and then the hassle it is. But it arrived, and I'll show you what he sent. And I was really happy, and thank you again for the contest, Dan, and thank you again for sending these awesome items out. So the first couple things that was in the package was, I'm not sure exactly what this is. We Back You Up, Brooke. I'm going to have to look this up. I'm assuming it's a company for something. But it has a little chameleon on the sticker, which is kind of cool. I love stickers. The next one here is a Mario 85. Here we go. So it's, celebration of Mario coming out in 1985. Pretty awesome. Being from the dad box, all of us being a part of that, that we love stickers in this community. But here's another one, which is really awesome. It has like the chompy plant, the health mushroom. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Sega, hey, I'm a Sega guy, guys. Bear with me here. But I do like Mario. But you got them all right there in that sticker, which is pretty awesome. Then there's a final sticker here, which is pretty cool. And it says Super Mario, and it has Mario on like a faded backdrop, which is pretty cool. I thought that was pretty stellar. But yeah, so the next item that was in the box was really awesome. It was a lanyard that has a compass on it. And I love lanyards. I don't keep my keys on a big keychain like some do, and I don't keep my keys in my pocket like some people do. I'm a lanyard guy. It's either around my neck or it's hanging out of my pocket. You got to have that tail, and this was really cool. And it has a compass on it, and it is Halo Legendary, from the Halo Legendary crate, but it is a Halo lanyard, which is really awesome. The next item here, before we get to the games, actually was I previously opened this because my 2-year-old son saw it right before I was filming, and he wanted to see it and was, he wouldn't stop. So I was like, all right, well, what's it gonna hurt? So I took it out and I let him, mess with it and look at it. But I plan on taking it out of the package anyway, and I'll display him somewhere. And that is Osiris from Destiny. So it's Osiris, the exiled Vanguard leader, which is pretty awesome. Actually, we can take this guy out and see it a little bit better. Put him back on his stand here. So it's actually pretty freaking cool, guys. I like him. I love busts and figures and toys. I'll never grow up. You can't make me. I'm not going to. But that's really cool. And Destiny, both Destinies, Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Very, very fun games. Alrighty. Moving on to the games now. Almost forgot. Wow. These two games were loose, but I did not own these, which was really awesome. And the first one is a loose copy on Genesis. I believe it's the Genesis, not Mega Drive copy, because I'm not seeing... Yeah, I'm not seeing PAL markings or anything for Mega Drive or anything. But this is FIFA International Soccer on the Genesis. This is actually back when EA was still making some pretty good games, you know. EA Sports. It's in the game. You guys remember those days? But yeah, EA used to actually be a good publisher, guys. And the next game here I didn't have. Usually I don't collect for Master System games if they're loose. But I think I'm going to change this reasoning because eventually when I get a complete Genesis and complete Master System collection, I want to have like loose copies as well. So I might start in a loose collection as well, which is absolutely awesome. For me, because I'll be able to keep those in good condition, still have copies to play. And the copies I have to play, I won't care about condition really, but this is in really good condition, and that is Super Tennis. And I've actually not played this one on Master System. I've played Super Tennis on, I believe, Super Nintendo, and I think it was also on Genesis. I didn't play the Genesis one, but I do know that I played the Super Nintendo version, so I'm definitely going to check this out. So a lot of tennis games can be really good. A lot of the old school sports games actually are really fun. So, moving along to my buddy TigerChainsaw. He actually sent me out this package, and it was unexpected. And along with this, there was also hot sauce in the package. My favorite hot sauce in the world is Blair's brand. Anything they make, like Ultra Death, Mega Death sauce. And he actually sent me a bottle of that hot sauce alongside this. It's actually in my kitchen. It's already open and been used. I don't want to, bring it up here right now, but maybe I'll put like an insert of a picture like somewhere on the video, wherever it is. But yeah, really good stuff. And thank you again for sending out this package, by the way, Seth. I really appreciate it. You've been a really good friend to me, and I love you like family, and I thank you very much. But the games here are all of these games I actually didn't have either, surprisingly. Because I amass a big collection. It's kind of hard to do randos sometimes, but I'm surprised because he's been nailing it on the head lately. Anytime he sends me something, which he doesn't have to do, but he keeps doing. But this first one is on the PS2, and that is Tony Hawk's American Wasteland Special Edition. I think I had, on PS2, I think I had all of the Tony Hawk games besides American Wasteland, to be honest with you. And I did check when I got this in and everything. But yeah, couldn't believe I didn't have it, so that's really awesome. And everybody knows the Pro Skater and Tony Hawk games are freaking stellar, so this game here, I was excited to get because, as you guys know, I do a segment on my channel called Block to the Future, where I go back in time on older consoles and sometimes newer consoles, just on games that I've never played before, or ones that I played and I don't remember much about. But I was excited because I was like, oh man, I could really, because I looked up this game as soon as I got it, and it looked really awesome. And I was going to do some record some footage for this. And I went to search all my stuff and for the cord to record this, and I am missing the cord to be that runs from the PSP. And I know there's a way to do it on PC in a way, screen cap type deal. I know that it's like daisy chaining to your PC, but I don't want to do that way. I'm going to get the cord to be able to record through my actual like Elgato and all that stuff. But I was missing the cord for the PSP, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't find it. But the game that I'm talking about here that I wanted to record for the channel is Pursuit Force, which is an awesome game. I already tried this out. I know that I'm a little late on these videos, but I already tried this out, and it is a stellar game, guys. It kind of reminds you of like, oh man, I don't know, like games like The Getaway meets Grand Theft Auto meets Driver meets like Spec Ops meets like police chase games. I can't even explain it, but it was really fun. I played for about a good 25 minutes to a half hour to test it, and it's actually really awesome, and I want to showcase this on the channel. But yeah, another PSP game I get to add to the collection too. The next game here is Dynasty Warrior 7 on the PS3. I have actually been wanting to get into the Dynasty Warriors games. I also know that, what is it? It's the Zelda one. Hyrule Warriors. I know it actually is also in the Dynasty Warriors franchise. But I would love to get into all of these games. They look really fun. It's hack and slash, you know, like battles and stuff, and it's just right up my alley, and I really need to jump into these. And I got another one to add to the collection, and that is awesome. The last one from TigerChainsaw was a game that I don't have. I'm actually a first and second gen only, mostly gamer when it comes to Pokemon. But I've actually been intrigued lately, you know, with what is it? Shiny Diamond and Brilliant Pearl, or, you know, whatever, vice versa. Correct me in the comments, all you diehard fans, because I know somebody's going to. But with the new release of those remasters or whatever on the Switch, I'm really intrigued to go back, and my daughter's really getting into Pokemon, and I think this would be awesome. You know, start from the beginning, get her into like the modern games and stuff. And with that being said, now I have Pokemon Sun to add to the collection. That's really stellar. I believe, don't hold me to it because I can't see as of right now, but I think I do have Moon, but I'm not 100%, but this is really awesome if I don't, because it's from that gen, and I'm excited to play it. It's an RPG at heart, and you know me, love RPGs. So thank you again, Seth. That was really awesome. Love you like a brother, man, and, you know, just thank you so much. My last package that I got actually comes from somebody that I look up to in this community. I know that him and his wife both recently in their video have thanked me because I have watched all their videos, and the reason that I do try my best to make sure I watch all of their content is because in this community sometimes there's a lot of toxicity, but there are a lot of people that are pure, honest, amazing people that would give you the shirt off their back, and they deserve that title, and those are none other than the QDawgs, Mrs. QDawg and the MightyQDawg. And I just feel like they're the type of people, like the family that you never had, like your really cool relatives, or like, you know, like, I don't know, like the godparents you always wanted, but really, really, really stellar people. And I don't remember, me and him had talks, I think it was in October, don't hold me to it. But I had, you know, been talking to him for a while about the Master System. I know he's a big collector and a lover of the Master System as myself. And we were talking back and forth about a game, and he had mentioned a couple days later, sent me a DM and mentioned, hey, you know, I know you've been talking about this game. I actually happen to have an extra copy of said game. Would you like me to send it to you? And I wanted it. I really wanted it, but I feel bad when anyone tries to gift me anything. It's not that I don't appreciate anything. I am absolutely over the moon when people want to send me things. But like my whole life, it's just been one of those things where I felt like I had to do everything on my own type deal. And I have worked my hands to the bone for everything I own. And life is, like, I'm not trying to like drag into like a drama scenario for you guys or to feel bad or anything. But like in my life, I had to work for everything to the bone to get what I have. And I never asked for a handout. So it's hard for me to accept gifts without me wanting to do something in return. So we went back and forth, and he said, well, I wanted to send it to you as a gift. But I was, not fighting with him, but I was like, we were going back and forth. He said, okay. So I said, well, tell me this. Give me a list of things that you're looking for, and I will, in my travels or in my collection, because I'm trying to offload some stuff, let me know, what you're looking for. He gave me a list, and there happened to be some NES games on there. And I noticed that he was on the lookout for the Capcom NES games, like the Purple Label, Purple Sticker NES games. And I actually happen to have a copy of Yonoid complete in box, and I told him, you know, because I knew what it was, you know, I know the value of things. I'm not, you know, oblivious to it, and I didn't really care much about it. I'm at this point on NES, I'm only like really caring about the games that I like to play, and you know, I'm not a part of that whole like let's collect everything there is for the NES like some people. Let's get a full collection, which is great if you are, but you know me, I'm a Sega guy. You know, if you look around my room, 95% of my things are all Sega related items and video games. So I told him, you know, that I'd gladly send him that, and he was like a little bit, like, he backed off a little bit. He's like, whoa, you know, that's like way more value than what I'm sending. I was like, I didn't, you know, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the friendship, man. Like, I just want to do something in return. Your kindness, one act of kindness is not greater than another act of kindness just because of the value of something. If I send a gift, it's because I want to send the love with it or the respect with it as well as a friend. And, you know, I'm not talking values. I don't care about that kind of stuff. So, that being said, he came back at me. He said, well, I'll tell you what, I have another game here that I'd like to send with it. And I'll send it out. And I was like, okay, you know, works for me, whatever you want to do. And we made the trade, and I was ecstatic to get both games because I actually didn't have either game in my collection. But I'll show you what those are right now. Sorry for the long story. I just, you know, I'm so full of emotion with all the kindness lately. And so the first game that he sent, which was the extra that came with the game that we were doing the trade for, gift trade deal, I guess, and that was Outrun on the Master System. Still has the hang tab. Kind of complete in box. It doesn't, I don't know what all came with every single game, but it does have the manual. I don't think it has it doesn't have the map. Or not map, the, you know, the advertisement has all the games, that the really awesome advertisement. I actually had one hanging in my room at one point in time. But yeah, so it's complete enough for me because the manual's there and the game's there, and that's what you know, that's what matters to me. Which was really awesome. But the main game that we were in talks about was Miracle Warriors. An RPG that I've been on the lookout and been wanting to play and wanting in my collection on the Master System for a long time. It is not complete either, but like the manual is like in amazing condition. Like it's perfect condition. The cart is in amazing condition as well. It's missing the hang tab, but you know how these clamshell cases are. Like it's nearly impossible in the wild to find these anyway, unless you're, you know, like looking or buying from a seller or a collector or something. But I was super happy to get this, and I was ecstatic. And I think that we were both happy with the trade. And I thank you again, Eric, MightyQDawg. I thank you a whole bunch. And I just want to let you know that I consider you guys family, and you guys are some really great friends to me. And I'm just blown away by all the kindness from every single person. Not just in this video, but anything that anyone ever sends me, whether it be a Christmas card, you know, a video game, nerd memorabilia, anything that you guys send me, I cherish. And I just kind of want to say that in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I am grateful for every single one of you. And you guys know the drill. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.